needed.
Welcome back to Know Thy Shelves. I'm Michelle.
I'm Rachel.
Little puppy start. It's alright. New year, new us. No.
New year, same us.
Yes, different books. So that's a plus, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, hopefully not going to do repeats ever, but, you know, possibility.
Maybe.
So, what book have you read this week? Or if you have any bookish news.
So, I don't have any bookish news.
Okay.
But I did finish 1984 on the 31st. The last day of the year.
So, if you don't remember, 1984 was supposed to be one of our short stories kind of double episode. And I didn't realize it was going to be it's
very bleak.
Yeah, and it's, yeah.
So, it was George Orwell, and we were doing banned books. So, obviously,
Yes.
it was banned book. And it's just bleak. It's a bleak,
Yeah.
depressing time.
Yeah. I think I was like 10% in it. I'm like, oh, okay. Because we watched the movie. So I guess I was thinking it was going to be more lines along with the movie. But there was some things that made sense after I read the book that made sense in the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
Yeah.
really
It was not a fun time.
a lot of story building for like kind of like a not really post-apocalyptic, but kind of looked like in the movie. So what was your rating on it then?
I think it was like 3 stars.
3?
Because it was good and it had some interesting points, but it was just like bleak and depressing.
Yeah, which the movie sure was.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I've read a couple books since then, since our last podcast.
Just a couple.
Don't shame
To be fair, I'm in the middle of a 700-page book.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So,
And that's probably why I'm scared to commit. Anything past like 600, I'm like, that's maybe not really right now. I like a 300 to 400. Like that's my
yeah.
I feel accomplished. It's like kind of a fast read, and I don't know. I just can't. I don't know. It stresses me out. We're just maybe gonna have to do it, but it's gonna have to be like maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, because that is a huge commitment compared to what we have been doing.
Yes.
Okay. So I've read. Let's get on with the list here. My Ex-Fiance's Best Friend by Kaya Leslie. It was a 2.5. It was kind of a light romance reverse harem where, you know, it's about her ex's fiance's best friends. Which I thought, you know, it was really nice. I also read The Rejected Omega by Sarah Keller. I almost said Keller, sorry. It's Omega verse, why choose, you know. Sorry. You know, it's my fave. It's what I gravitate towards.
I'm reading dark, traumatic romance. Year over year in Omegaverse land.
Yeah. No shaming. We don't peak shaming.
No, that's what we learned earlier.
Yes. It was a 1.5. It wasn't the best one I've read, but it was still, it fit what I wanted at the time. Chilling in Another World with Level 2 Super Cheat Powers, Volume 1. Can you guess it's a manga? That one was actually really good. I gave that a 3 star. It's like more isekai stuff, which is you die in the real world, and then you're like reborn in a different world that has like magic and everything. You know,
It's fun times.
the dream, but I don't want to, you know, have to die to do that. But,
Yeah.
you know, if it happens late in life, it happens. I'm not going to be upset about it. So another one I read was An Alpha for Christmas. I was really feeling the Christmas post-depression. Of course, it was another Omegaverse, so I choose. It was a 1.5 again. It was okay.
Alright.
I'm like really harsh on ratings this year. And then I also did Heat for the Holidays, which is another Omegaverse.
That's just what you're feeling.
That's what I was feeling. I was like, you know, it's gonna happen. It was nice to kind of get back in the swing of New Year, go back to the classics. You know?
Yeah. The classic Omega-verse.
The classic what Michelle loves to read. So yeah.
I mean, we started out the year with one of my favorite books.
Yes. Yes, we did. So, do you want to go in and talk about it?
Yeah, you want to grab one?
I'll grab two and you can grab this one because that's important. Okay.
We're reading The Mistake.
Poor placement on my part, but yes, The Mistake.
By Elle Kennedy. I have 3 copies. I will have 4
when the
on
new one comes.
Tuesday.
Yeah, I was going to say next week. Or, yeah, I was going to say this one's signed because she loves her. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with having a favorite author. I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have one. I have, yeah. I'd really have to think on that.
Well, a meet and greet came up in Ohio, and we were like, go.
Bam! Hey, I understand when you really like an artist. I mean, technically, author. It's really nice to be able to meet with them and kind of talk about the book and how it made you feel. So,
She was amazed that we were from Muncie.
why?
Because it's mentioned in Parks and Rec. And
Oh.
we're the first person that she's met from Muncie.
Oh, sweet, represent Muncie. I mean, it wasn't that far from.
No.
It's one state away.
Yeah.
But I get it. Okay, cool. Okay, so The Mistake is focusing on who?
John Logan
John Logan.
and Grace Ivers
Yes.
are our 2 main characters.
Yeah. I mean, it's a romance, so. But yes. Okay, well, of course they're at Blair University. We know how to leave them either.
Yeah.
Briar.
Briar University.
Okay.
The fake university that's...
Okay, so yeah, settings there, obviously. This is a second book in the off-campus series, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's 5 books in the off-campus series, and then it goes to the Briar U series, which we'll talk about later, because there's some characters in this that come up in that series.
Is that why some of them I was like, I don't know, should I be writing these down? Because I felt like her new roommate was important, but then I've
Not really, no.
yeah, okay. Okay. Fine, moving on. All right, so this book has 35 chapters and an epilogue. I think the epilogue takes place 2 years later.
Yes.
So, okay, so Grace. Or do we want to start with John, basically? Because
Let's start with Logan.
Okay. Do you like Logan, or do you
Yes.
like Johnny, or John?
Logan.
Okay. I kind of like it when it kind of flips back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So, John Logan, as we know from the first book,
Hopefully you read the first book, because it kind of ties...
Yeah.
You need to read the first one to get this one.
tie into that one. Which is interesting, because the one book I showed you earlier, it's the 5th one that I want to read, and I'm like, do I read all of them? Anyways.
You read the first one first.
I know, but I'm really interested in the 5th one. Anyways, it's fine.
You read the first one first. Even if you're like me and like the second one.
That is a trend for you. Okay, so kind of let's do a small recap of the first book since we just covered it last week. Yeah, okay. My weeks are blending together. Okay, so the first one is about Garrett and Hannah, their love story, and then kind of towards the end of the book, it seems like Logan really is into Hannah.
Yes.
And this is where it starts in the second book.
So, Logan thinks that he likes Hannah, which is making it awkward for him and Garrett, who is his best friend.
And roommates.
And roommates. He has 2 other roommates, Dean Hayward Delorentes and John Tucker.
Yeah, Tucker. I'm like, I always forget there's 2 Johns, but they never call John Tucker by his first name.
No.
Okay.
So,
Sorry.
roommates. He thinks he likes...
Is infatuated
Hannah.
with
Yes.
her. Yeah.
So he's avoiding everybody. He's partying too much. He's sleeping with random chicks.
Kind of getting drunk. You know, take his mind off everything. And this is 6 months after the first book, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so 6 months he's been harboring this, like, jealousy, well, it is kind of jealousy because he wants to be with Hannah, or so he thinks.
Yes. That comes up very clearly. So he thinks.
Yes, he thinks. So, I think they're at a party.
So,
Correct?
he goes to a party because he wants to get away from Garrett and Hannah because they're going to have a movie night. So he's like, okay,
yeah.
party time.
Yeah.
He hooks up with some random chick in the bathroom.
Yeah.
When he's coming out of the bathroom is when Grace sees him for the first time. This is when we get introduced to Grace, who has a roommate named Ramona. But she's Ramona.
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate statement. We'll get into her a little bit. Well, actually, no, Ramona kind of gets Grace to go with her.
Yes. So Grace is kind of more introverted,
Mm-hmm.
and she doesn't necessarily party, but she'll go to parties with Ramona,
Yes.
who is her best friend, in quotation marks.
Quotation marks. I think at one time they were. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
We have words about Ramona later.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll come back to that, guys.
We'll put a pin in that.
Yes. Okay, sorry.
So they pass in the hallway.
Technically, he's zipping up his pants.
Yes.
But it's fine.
I mean, yeah, he is.
Yes. And something about Grace, she is very, because she's more introverted, she babbles. Like,
Yeah.
when just word vomits in front of any guy. That's why she doesn't normally talk to guys.
Yes. She gets nervous.
Yes. And then it just spews out everything. This embarrassing thing I did when I was 4. Here you go. Okay, so that's kind of how Grace is. And then Logan is the obviously hockey stud.
Yes.
Puck bunnies. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
he's screwing some of them.
he's screwing a lot of people.
Yes.
But, to be fair, all the guys in the beginning are kind of sluts.
Yeah, pretty much. We're not shaming sluts at all.
They get around.
No matter what gender. Don't give a shit. So yes. So they meet at the party and he's coming out of the bathroom after a hookup. That he doesn't remember.
They cross paths at the party.
Yes.
So they don't really meet this time.
Yeah,
he's too blackout drunk.
He's too drunk, and of course Grace is like, "Oh my god, that was John Logan! Oh my god!"
Yes, because he's hot.
Yes. I mean, yes. I'm actually kind of excited about the special edition book, just because it has those
illustrations.
Yes. I am a sucker for a good illustration.
I have 3 copies of this book, so...
I mean, this one you can't really tell because it's like a silhouette and
he doesn't have a face.
He doesn't have a face. And then this one is just...
her legs.
Yes.
And this one actually does, but it's the reverse.
Yes. For the bookish box.
On the back, too.
Oh! I didn't know that. Sorry, I didn't mean to, yell. It's like, whoa!
He's also number 22, by the way.
I'm feeling 22. Sorry.
Yes.
That came over earlier today. I'm sorry. Okay, yes.
I'm feeling 22.
She's feeling good. That, nothing wrong with that. We don't keep shame in this house. Just to make sure.
He's like top tier book boyfriend.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
He's not the very top, I don't think. But he's definitely top 5.
Now I need to know. Wait. Okay, we'll talk about it later. Put a pin in it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. I'm getting us off track. I apologize.
Okay. So they pass in the party, and then that's all that happens.
They both go to their respected houses.
Yes. So he was blackout drunk. He comes home.
Goes to bed. Yeah. I think it's the next day, because that was like a Thursday night.
Yes.
And then Friday night, he heard about another party in one of the campuses.
Yeah, it's in one of his friends' dorm rooms.
Yes.
And he thinks he knows what the dorm is, but he doesn't.
Yeah. And he forgot his phone because, He had to get out of the house.
Really fast because Hannah was there.
Yes.
So, he goes to the door that he thinks is where the party is.
Yes.
He should have known because there was no sound.
Yeah. He's like, man, this is kind of dumb. So he knocks on the door, and guess who answers?
And it's Grace.
It's Grace.
Who is a freshman, by the way. That's kind of important.
Yes. Not the... Yes and no. Yes. So a rule with, like...
Dean.
Is it
It's
just
just
Dean?
Dean.
Oh, I was thinking the whole...
It's just
house.
Dean. Dean is a problem.
He's probably the biggest man whore out of the group.
Yes.
And apparently
1,000%.
after a stalking incident with a freshman, he was like, fuck that, no freshman.
So Ramona has been going to parties to hook up with Dean this whole year.
Yes.
She is a freshman too.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been dragging Grace along.
Yes.
So that's where Dean fits in with that.
Yes.
His man whoring.
Yes. He's the next book. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
he is the next book.
Okay. Okay.
And we've already met his lady.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
And we meet Tucker's lady in this book.
I don't remember. Sorry, I had to, take a snippet of who's in who, what book. I don't remember her. It's fine.
She was in it in one of the party scenes.
Oh, okay. So it was kind of, yes. Okay, I remember now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he knocks on her door. Grace answers. And he's like, hey, is this my friend's? I don't remember his friend's name.
It didn't matter. He only was going for this, he's never mentioned again.
Yes.
I feel like, so yes.
And she goes, no, this is not his dorm. Is he a freshman? Because this is the freshman dorms.
Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah, he was completely in the wrong area. But first note, Ramona is at a party. She is not in the room. Grace is alone in the room.
Yes.
Watching Die Hard 2 on
Laptop. Because Grace loves action movies.
I love action movies. I grew up on action movies. So, yes, 100% yes. I was happy with that. I was like, it's not the favorite Die Hard, but it's okay.
What's the favorite one? The one with Samuel L. Jackson?
No, actually, it's the first one. I love that one. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Like, yes! You cannot tell me it's not a Christmas movie. I watch it every Christmas.
I'm just saying, the third one's better. Samuel L. Jackson.
I mean, it's a pretty good one. I think the second one's lacking
something.
in action. Like, there's action, but not action. Anyway, sorry. I'm getting us off topic.
Yeah, we're... Well, it's hard when... Okay.
Yes.
So, he asked to borrow her phone so he can call a taxi.
Yes. Because he didn't drive there. He has a truck. He didn't drive there because he was gonna get drunk.
Yes. I think... Did Tucker drive him? Is this where him and Tucker have the conversation, or is that later?
It could have been. No, I think it's a little bit later.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's a little later. Yes. Yeah. It's a little bit after this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, he uses their phone and he can't get a hold of the taxi because they're busy.
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of talking and she's kind of babbling. And they talk about Die Hard too.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes.
They both sit down to watch it.
On her little
laptop in her bed.
On her bed.
On her dorm bed. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Paint a picture.
And one thing leads to another and they start making out.
Yes.
And they start getting handsy.
Yes. Yes, they do. And he's completely sober. He is completely stone sober. I just want to... Because his plan was to get drunk.
Yes.
Yes.
But he is sober at this point.
Yes, he's sober. It's important-ish.
So...
We just talked about his alcohol problem.
Kind of.
Yes, kind of.
So he has fun, but she doesn't get to finish. And then
he literally
freaks out and then he goes out the door. He leaves.
Yes, he completely freaked out because his thought line was, I'm completely sober. What the fuck am I doing?
Yes.
And then he kind of felt like she didn't get off. And
yeah,
that's leading into the next day.
So he keeps thinking about Grace during the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And this is weird. This scene cracked me up. He asked Dean about...
oh my god, I remember!
about how do you know if a girl faked it or not? And Dean gives him shit.
But it reminded me so much of Garrett in the first book when he was like, so how do you have sex with a virgin? It was a nice callback, I guess.
Well, Dean goes, wait a minute, what did you say?
He's just like, oh man, I got you. I'm gonna clown on you. Because, you know, that's a sin in his eyes. Is that why? Or just to rag on him, really.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they're teammates.
So he can't get it out of his head.
Mm-hmm.
So he shows up to her dorm, like, the next couple days, I think.
Yes, but that's in between Grace telling her one friend.
Oh, yeah, Ramona.
And then the Tucker, and then it goes into...
Okay. So Grace tells Ramona that John Logan was in their dorm, and they made out.
Yeah, she didn't say anything else about jacking him off or, not... or.
Yeah. She didn't say anything about them being intimate.
Yes. Yes. And of course, Ramona's like, I need the details. Like, he was here, and that's kind of where we're ending.
She goes, John Logan was here?
Yeah. Here? Like, here? Like, in this... And of course, when Grace doesn't give any more details, that's when the next day transpires.
So... she's in the cafeteria. Mm-hmm. Her favorite cafeteria because it's fancy, I guess.
Yeah.
And she sits down with Ramona and a couple other friends. Mm-hmm. Friends, in quotations.
I didn't write them.
Mean
names.
Girls.
Yes, Mean Girls. 100%.
And Ramona keeps pushing her about John Logan.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, this happened, but I'm not giving you any details.
Yeah, because it's none of their fucking business.
And Ramona's like, well, did it really happen or did you make this up?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also the two girls that Ramona is talking to, one of them is a very big puck bunny.
No, her sister is the puck bunny.
Okay. Her sister is, and her sister's a really big gossip. Yes. And the friend's sister, has not slept with John.
No. Because John keeps denying
Yes.
He goes,
it's the one but he's like, nah, this is no.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why, but yes. So it's Green-Eyed Monsters.
Yes. And I think, are they going to, him and Tucker going to hockey practice? Or they, okay. So they're going to hockey tryouts because there's new people.
The new, yeah.
Which is important.
Mm-hmm.
So Tucker's like, hey dude, you need to stop with this Hannah thing. Like, get over it.
Yeah.
Like, you're making it awkward in this house.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, I don't know. I didn't do it. He's like, it's noticeable, dude.
Like, you're avoiding Garrett and Hannah. Stop it.
Yes. So it's just very awkward situation.
Yes. So they go to hockey tryouts. This is where they kind of see one of the new players. Mm-hmm. This new player is important. His name is Hunter.
Okay.
And he is going to be in the Briar U series. He's book 3.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's also the jersey that I have on right now.
I mean, whatever, you know? Nothing wrong with that.
So, he is important.
Okay. I had no idea he was important.
Well, he got, like, new characters come in and out because people graduate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, Hunter's introduced here.
Okay.
Later, there's going to be another one from the Briar U series. And then Tucker's lady is introduced in this book as well.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
You didn't write this down.
I did not write any of this down. I did not realize it was connected. But if you're reading, like, if you were reading the series when it first came out, you wouldn't have known.
No.
Okay. Makes me feel better. I was like, I missed
I
a
just
whole
know
bunch of
because-
backstory that I didn't know I was missing.
I know because I've read both those series.
Okay. Because they tie in together, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are those the only books of hers that does that? That tie in together like that?
No. So there's this series, Briar U, and then there's a spin-off series with their kids. Garrett's kids. The Graham Effect.
Graham Effect.
Yes.
I've seen it. Okay. Now it made sense. Okay. Sorry. Yes.
Okay. So they go to tryouts, they get yelled at by the coach.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were just lurking on new players.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Garrett wants to know why Logan didn't put his name in for the draft.
Mm-hmm.
The coach wants to know why he didn't put his name in.
His coach wanted to try to talk him out of not putting his name. Yeah, his coach wants to talk him into putting his name in the...
He wants to talk... So he has a tryout for a lower, not an NHL team. He has one under that.
Okay.
That he can go to.
Okay.
And-
Sports. Sorry.
Sport, that's what's happening with that.
Okay. So this is where he's in, kind of where you make a minor league
Yes.
and then go to a major league.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm on board.
So, at this point, we don't know why he's not
Yes.
putting in his name. Him and Garrett had talked about going to the Bruins, which is an actual team, by the way.
Oh. Interesting. Cool.
Together after they graduate. But he's been kind of lying to everybody.
Yes. A lot more than just his obsession with Hannah is going on. Some family issues. Or not, well, yeah, there is.
It's an issue.
Yeah, it's an issue. Yeah. Which, I don't think he hasn't gone over there yet.
No,
right?
not yet.
Moving on then. Oh, yeah, I see it right there.
Dope.
We're not even close to that yet. Okay, sorry. So yes. So Grace and her friends think that she's lying about John Logan being in her bed. Non-sexual. Well,
Hottie McHot in her bed.
And so she kind of storms off, and then he's at the practice, and then he finds her later that day, right? Because it's the next day. He's like, I need to fucking see her. So he's been thinking about this nonstop, and he's like, I don't know. Did she? I can't leave it unknown. I have to know. His reputation's on the line here.
He has to fix this situation.
So he goes back to her dorm since he knows where she lives.
Obviously.
I can't imagine why. And he just basically asks her, like, hey, did you come or not? And she's like,
I don't know how to answer
sure.
Because why did she keep telling me sure?
Because this is I mean, it's kind of an embarrassing conversation anyway,
Yeah.
especially with someone that you think is really, really hot, and they're like, did you come? And you're like, of course I did! Yeah! So she finally's like, no. And he's like, do you want to?
He's like, we're gonna fix that.
And she's like, what? Like, this is weird, right?
So anyways, he fixes the situation from the previous time.
Yes. And then, is this where he finds out she's
Yes.
Okay. So he's obviously fingering her, getting her off, and then he realizes that she's
A virgin. Well, she tells him, she's like, hey, before we go any further,
yeah,
this is what's going down.
Yeah, that's true. And doesn't he just run out a second time?
I think he kind of is like, okay, well, we're not going any further.
Yes. And kind of leaves.
Yes.
Then it's the mean girl situation again.
So, I thought they went to the movies before that. Because it was her birthday.
Yeah, because they were still friends still. Yeah.
Yes. So, On Grace's birthday, Ramona decides to take her to the movies because she doesn't want anything big and extravagant because her mom, who is in Paris,
Yeah.
is
Paris.
a whole lot of personality.
Yes. Princess Diaries, her mom.
Yeah.
Is how I imagine this character's mom is. She's just artsy, spontaneous, divorced her dad, amicably, but just decided to move to Paris after that.
Grace's dad is a professor at Briar.
I don't remember what.
I don't either. It was something. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was biology. It was something science.
Yeah, something sciencey, because he actually made it fun to learn, apparently.
Yeah. So they go to the movies. Dean talks Logan into going to the movies.
Because the Jason Statham movie, okay?
The new Jason Statham is out.
Dean apparently is a really big Jason Statham fan. Same. I just want to get that out there.
So Dean's like, hey, go get the ticket. Was he supposed to get the tickets
Popcorn.
first? And then the popcorn?
I think he was supposed to get the popcorn and Dean was supposed to get the tickets, wasn't he?
Well, I think it reversed because he saw Grace.
Yes.
So he was supposed to get...
He did nothing.
Yeah. He was supposed to get the tickets, and then he sees Grace, and he goes, hey, we're going to switch. You get the tickets, I'll get the popcorn. And he does neither.
Yeah. Dean's like, do I do everything?
And Ramona's like, hey, that's Dean.
Yes.
Like, she is freaking out.
And there's only, so it's a really small movie theater, so there's only 2 matinees playing. And so it's really crowded, and they're like, I don't know if we can find 4 seats together. And John's like, I'm going with Grace, bye!
Yeah. He's like, hey, Dean, you mind if we split up?
Yes. And of course, this is Ramona's, like, wet dream.
Yes.
Because she's been wanting to get with Dean this entire book.
Nothing happens with her and Dean.
No.
Because he has a rule.
Yeah, but I don't know if he knew she was freshman yet. Did he?
I think so.
I think probably after, as they talked.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, because John, when he was talking to Dean, mentioned that she was a freshman. And that's why Dean calls her the freshman.
Yeah.
His freshman.
Yeah, his freshman. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he does know. But Logan and Grace sneak off to the supply closet and get a little handsy again. And I think they kissed. No.
They were making out.
Yeah,
the
they
whole
were
movie.
making out. Yeah.
So at this point, John's like, "Hey, this Grace. I like this Grace girl, but I still like Hannah. He thinks he likes Hannah.
Yes. Still torn up about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of feels bad about using Grace, but he also finds it fun to hang out with her, so he's going to continue to hang out with her.
Yes. Yeah. Moving on. So they don't go back to each other's dorms.
No.
This one. And this is where the mean girl cafeteria situation happens.
Yes. So, Dean I think it's Dean, the next day tells John, he's like, hey, your freshman.
Yes.
This Puck Bunny is telling about your freshman.
Yeah.
That she's making stories up about you. And she has a hashtag and everything, which...
Graceless liar.
Yes.
I didn't know if I need that, so I wrote it down.
And he goes, wait a minute. So he looks into it, and then that's where the chapter ends.
Mm-hmm.
And then it cuts to Grace.
Yes.
In the cafeteria. She knows about the hashtag. She knows that everybody's talking about her.
And that Ramona kind of betrayed her trust. And this is where you kind of really see the rifts. There was some rifts between the friendship, like little things that she's like, well, we've been friends for 13 years. I'm just going to let it go kind of thing. This is the one where she's just like, okay, I'm kind of mad at you. Because she thinks that she's telling a story too.
Yeah. Even though they were making out last night at the movies.
Yeah.
So,
whatever.
Logan texts Grace. He goes, hey, where are you at? She goes, cafeteria. He goes, which one? And then she tells him, and then radio silence.
And she's getting more visibly upset, because she thinks her friends don't believe her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, well, why would I fucking lie about this? Like, I get it. I totally get it. And she was just like, no, I'm not happy about this.
No. So she was getting ready to leave, make an excuse and leave.
Mm-hmm.
And then Logan shows up.
Yes.
And and he acts basically like they were gonna get, they had plans.
Yes. And Grace is like, yes, we do. Get me the fuck out of here.
I love this. Like,
this scene was like, oh, yes, man, you did something right for the first time in 6 months. I shouldn't be that mean. I'm being that mean.
Well, it is called a mistake. I just want to let you know.
Oh, I can definitely see where you get the title from.
So they go off, and I think they
go back to her dorm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So they go back to their dorm, and his thought that next morning before Dean had talked to him, he's like, it's not fair to Grace that I'm still hung up on someone else.
Yes.
So he was gonna break off the non-existent relationship that they had.
Because he feels like it's not fair to her
for
him to be longing after, which I get.
Yes.
It is not fair to her.
It was the right thing to do. Definitely the wrong moment.
So the next day, she's planning on hanging out with him and giving her his her V card. He's not been a virgin for a long time.
Yeah. Yes.
And she goes, hey, you want to hang out? Mm-hmm. And then he's like, okay, well, I'm going to tell her now, so that way I don't want to do it over text or call. Yeah. So I'm going to do it in person.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets to the dorm, and she's ready to go at it.
Yeah. She was, like, revved up, and she was just like, okay. To her, the V card wasn't super special like it is a lot of women. Mm-hmm. She was like, I just haven't found someone I'm willing to give it up to. But not, like, in the special, like, it has to be romantic. She just never had a... I don't want to say she didn't have a boyfriend, but... She
did have a boyfriend, but she didn't get physical with that boyfriend.
It just didn't happen.
Okay, so they were doing some heavy petting, and before they get to actual sex, he goes, hey, wait a minute, I gotta tell you something.
Because he remembers that she's a virgin.
Yes. And he goes, I couldn't take her virginity.
He's like,
when I'm hung up with somebody else.
I would be a dick if I did this.
Yes.
Because I think he uses the word distraction. That's like literally the worst word you can use in this situation.
Yes.
But
he messes up really bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. Anyways.
So he goes, basically, Grace, you were distracting me from somebody else, but I'm hung up on somebody else. So I can't have sex with you. It wouldn't be right.
Yes.
So he leaves. Or she basically kicks him out.
She kicks him out because she felt like they had something. And I think he did too at this point, and that's why he was like, okay, let's take a step back. I need to figure out my mental health first.
Yes.
Which, granted, that's a great thing to do. Just not in this way.
Yes. So he goes back to his place. Mm-hmm. And Hannah's there in the middle of the night because he can't sleep because he feels bad about the whole Grace situation.
Mm-hmm.
And Hannah's obviously there because she's sleeping over with Garrett.
And their rooms are not soundproof.
And she goes, hey, look, dude, we need to clear this air. Yeah. Like, I like you as a friend, but I am not interested in you, and I don't think you're interested in me either. Yes. And basically she spells it out like, hey, you don't want me. You want a relationship. Because you're mad because of what me and Garrett do together, not
herself. And he's like, light bulb.
He's like, wait a minute, that makes a whole lot of sense.
Like, damn. Like, shit, I gotta make things right with Grace.
Yes. So he tries to text her and call her, and she's upset, so she's not having any contact with him.
I'm so sorry. Wait. I feel like we're missing something. Ramona.
No, that happens right here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, we just hadn't got there. My bad.
So, he's trying to get her to talk to him.
Yeah.
And then a text message comes in through his phone.
Oh, yeah, he's like, yeah. It was really that dramatic.
Yeah. But it's not Grace, like he thinks. He's like, oh yeah, she texted me back. Awesome. It is Ramona.
Mm-hmm.
And going, hey, I heard what happened with Grace. Do you want...
Winky face? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need somebody to comfort you?
Yeah.
So...
Shitty friend.
1000%.
101.
So, in his anger at seeing this text, he sends it to Grace. He goes, hey, by the way, this happened.
He's trying to start off with a good foot. Which he can use all the help he can get.
Yes.
But yes. Yeah. He forwards her the text and he's like, you know, hey, I just wanted to tell you this came from Ramona, but I still wanted to talk to you. She fell asleep. After all his mental dilemma, she fell asleep right after, like, a little bit after midnight, after she kicked him out.
Yeah.
And she tells Ramona, because she's really upset about it, you know, kind of, first she was mad about thinking he didn't like her because she was a virgin.
Mm-hmm.
And then once he, like, said that distraction, she's like, oh, hell no, you're dead to me, son. Like, 100%, no feelings catched, I'm out.
But she does have feelings, which is the problem.
Yes.
So...
She doesn't know that, just quiet.
So...
And then summer
the
begins?
semester... Yes. So, the summer break starts. Logan has to go to his father's and work in the garage.
Which is one town over from where they're at, right?
Yes.
Okay. About an hour drive or something like that?
Something like that.
Okay.
So, this is where we find out that his dad is a drunk, and he avoids his dad. And his brother, Jeff...
Yes.
Is taking care of the garage, and when he graduates, which is in another year.
Yeah, about a year or so.
Jeff is going to go off with his girlfriend and travel, and then John is going to take over the garage and take care of his dad for a little bit, which he doesn't want to do, and that's why he can't go into the draft.
Yes. And so him and his brother made this arrangement a little bit after his dad's accident. Is that correct?
I think so, yeah.
So his dad got into a really bad accident when he was sober, 3 years sober at that point. The accident broke both of his legs, which is a very hard. I mean, I had someone that go through that. It's hard. It's hard on everyone, and so he reverted back to drinking. Their mom died of cancer. No, left.
His mom left, and
yes.
she's married to an accountant named David.
Yes. Yes.
Who is apparently boring.
But safe. So this is kind of where he's working at his dad's, like, auto shop.
Yes.
With his brother. It's like a one-man show, really.
There's another guy, but he comes in and out.
Okay.
So Jeff is like the main guy that works there.
Yes.
And then John works during the summer so he can pay for rent and stuff.
Yeah, or when his brother needs kind of reprise.
Yes. Or there's like an issue or something comes up.
So now we kind of are summer break. This is where he will be for 3 months. No, not 3 months. What am I thinking?
Yeah, it's 3 months.
3 months, yes. I'm thinking Christmas break. Because Christmas. But yeah, so yeah, it's like a 3 or 4 month kind of thing. And Grace decides to go to Paris.
Yes.
Her original plan, she wasn't going to go as long. Correct?
Yeah. She wasn't going to go as early as she did.
Yes.
And then
stuff happened with Logan.
And Ramona. Because after that night, she went to her dad's house, who lives in Hastings, which is the town that college is in. And stayed there until summer break.
Yes. And Ramona's trying to contact her. Logan's trying to contact her. So she's like, I'm just going to leave the fucking country.
Yes. So during that break, her mom tries to cheer her up, but she also goes, hey, you should give this Logan guy another chance. He's trying.
Yes.
Yes.
He's trying. I love him. But yeah, I think this trip actually did Grace some good. She kind of was a little bit more spontaneous due to her mom, like, forcing her to do stuff.
Yes.
So she's like, okay, we're just gonna have a spa day. Like, I don't want you moping around here. So kind of change some new looks. Her mom, I think, actually does help her become a little over the situation a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
But she still has a heart on.
She doesn't forgive Ramona.
No.
Or John, for that matter. She doesn't.
Yeah, no. Either at the moment during the entire summer.
Yeah. So Logan's working at the garage, and this older lady comes. She's not older. She's older than John.
Yes, older than John. 28-ish.
Yes.
And he's 19, I think, or 20.
No. He is 21. She is 19.
She's 19.
After the summer.
Okay.
Well, after the movie date.
Yes. That was important. Don't worry there. Sorry.
So this lady comes up to him and kind of hits on him, and he's like, okay.
And she's kind of smoking.
Yeah. So
granted. He's torn. He's torn up about it. He's like, okay, well,
because me and Grace aren't a thing.
Yes.
So maybe. And then that's where that leaves that.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
Yes.
So you don't know if something happened with him and her or not.
You're supposed to insinuate that they did stuff.
Yes.
Yes. And then kind of...
Oh, we missed an important thing.
Which?
Because he took her to the, like, water tower.
That was... I think that's where they went after the cafeteria?
Yes.
Because she was really kind of upset.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And he basically tells her about his life, and he lives in the next city over.
Yeah, they both get into home life situations, which kind of makes that betrayal a little bit harder for her. But yes, I'm sorry, we did forget about that. Yeah, and she's afraid of heights, so he's like, I'll stay behind you. We all know why. Just saying.
Okay. So it's about at the end of summer break.
Yeah, where the new semester kind of starts.
Yes. So he's working out, obviously, for hockey. Mm-hmm. So he's doing weight training and dieting and all that hockey jazz. So he's going over to their house on campus, off campus, whatever.
Yeah.
the boys' house.
Yes. It is kind of, because they don't live on campus, like, in the dorms.
No.
Yes.
They have their own house.
Yeah.
So he's going with Dean. He shows up, and Dean goes, hey, we're going on a run. He goes, Hannah has some time, so we're going to go on a run. Me and Hannah have been running together.
Yes, and so he kind of, he's over Hannah at this point, so he's like, why not, so that they go on a run, and...
Hannah likes to sing when she runs.
Yes, and of course, remember, she has, like, a really good voice.
Yes. Which I love because they're like, this ruins your breathing technique, and she goes, shut it.
I kind of like that. She's like, I like it, shut up. And so, we pass to the gazebo.
Yes.
And during their talk up on the water tower, she mentioned that she really liked to go there and read, and
she's there.
With a brand new look. She has, like, blondish hair now. Like,
yeah.
Because she used to be brunette-ish.
Yeah, and now she's more blonde.
Yes. Like a ashy blonde. Or what? Anyways, it doesn't matter.
So, Logan's like, that's Grace, but she's blonde. And Dean's like, if that's not Grace, I'm going to go and hit on her. And Logan's like, no, you stop that.
Yes, because of course, Dean is half naked. He doesn't like to wear shirts.
Yeah,
the majority of the time. And so Grace kind of notices them, and she's like, oh, fuck this, I'm leaving. And Logan does his, like, assertive, like, you can't ignore me, kind of.
He goes, if you're leaving, I'm going this way, too, so we might as well just go together.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, like, you're gonna work like a nurse, dude. But, so he's like, hey, this was my revelation since you didn't want to talk to me. I realized I wasn't really loving her. I kind of like you. Do you want to, like, do stuff? And she's like,
No.
Or not do stuff, get together.
Yes.
Like,
do you want to go on a date?
Yes.
Is what he asked her. And she goes, no.
Fuck no, man.
She goes, no, I don't. So he's kind of like, okay, well, I'm going to win her back anyways.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. This is where it gets good. Okay.
I know. I love this part. This is why John is my favorite. Logan's my favorite. Is this chunk of the book.
Yes.
So she has a new roommate. Her name is Daisy.
Yes.
Daisy's
her new. I wrote it down, but it's not important, guys.
And Daisy works at the radio station because she's kind of an alternative girl named Daisy.
That's a good word for her. Yeah.
So she gets Grace a job at the radio, and Grace meets Morris and the two dingbats. I didn't know what their names are.
They're dumb. So yeah, I was like, oh, these guys are idiots. I'm not writing them names down, even if they are important. That was my thought process on that.
So the guy in the radio show calls them different names. He calls Grace Gretchen.
Yeah, Gretchen. Which is not even close.
And Morris is something else. I
think
forget.
it's Morrison. I think he calls him Morrison, and Grace is like, is that your real name? And he's like, no.
So she kind of likes Morris.
Yeah.
I think more on a friend level, but she's still trying to get out there and get over Logan.
Yes. So she kind of did the radio because she didn't want any other sports or clubs that she was interested in. And this year, brand new year, new semester, she wants to kind of
branch out and make friends. Because the only friends she had were Ramona's friends.
That weren't really friends,
yes.
as you saw.
Yeah. So she's still mad at Ramona.
Mm-hmm.
And John to a certain extent.
Even though she wants to deny it. It's fine. She can't get over the fact that, I was a distraction.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean, damn it. Okay.
So, her and Morris decide to go on a date to a party.
Mm-hmm.
Logan's also at this party.
But of course.
I think... No, this is not Beau's party. This is a different party.
Yeah.
Beau is important, too.
I think it's Beau's party where we meet Tucker's girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they go to a party. Dean's like, hey, your freshman's here. She's no longer a freshman, but she's here.
Yeah, he knows. So, of course, Logan's like, I'm out. I'm going.
Because I'm going to do anything to find her, because we're talking.
Yes. And Morris is only there to play video games with this guy. I don't remember the video game. I probably should have wrote that down, but no.
So, one of his friends got a new video game, so they're going to play that, and he got commandeered during the party, so she's just wondering, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, she had to go pee.
Yes. So they meet at the bathroom. Again.
Not the same bathroom, because, different party, but,
So, they kind of talk back and forth, and they end up making out.
Mm-hmm.
Because they both like each other. Logan knows that he likes her.
Oh, yeah.
But Grace doesn't know that she
Grace
likes him.
isn't on tune with this yet. I mean, she kind of is, because she kissed him in the bathroom, but then she kind of, Morris finds kind of them.
Yeah.
And, guilty, break apart, I didn't do nothing. And then she's like, I am a horrible person.
Yeah. And she tells Morris
about the backstory of what transpired between them, and he's just like, it's cool.
Yeah.
We can just, be friends at this point.
Yeah.
Because they work together.
So, Logan knows that she was on a date with Morris.
Mm-hmm.
So, he tracks Morris's room down, which I love.
This is very old-fashioned of him.
This is the funniest thing of all time.
Oh, I love this part.
He knocks on Morris's door, and he goes, hey, I know that you went on a date with Grace, but I'm gonna tell you.
I'm declaring my intentions, sir. That's I just feel glove thrown down, duel. That's kind of what this scene made me feel. And I was just like, I am for this.
And Morris is like, all right, I guess. Like, he doesn't know how to take, he's like, as long as you're not exclusive, I'm going after her. So.
Because it's bro code. That's a dick move. And so then Logan sees that he's playing the video game, and he's like, oh yeah, I mean, that part's rough. And he's like, excuse me?
This is where our next guy comes in from the next series. So when they're playing the game, Logan got it from his teammate Fitzy.
Okay.
Which is Colin Fitzgerald, who is the first book.
And then the next. Okay.
So he's important too.
Yep. No. It's nice that you can see them connect in that way because you've read them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of nice. Okay. Sorry.
So they play this game,
Mm-hmm.
and they become friends.
I fucking love it.
They bond over video games.
Yeah. And he's like, okay, we're cool, man. Like, you can go after Grace, it's fine. Because she wasn't who he was after either.
Yeah. So, the next day, she's at a coffee shop, I think, with Ramona.
Yes. So, she feels like,
Or was it her?
No.
It was Ramona. Okay.
Yeah. So, she kind of texts Ramona, and it's like, okay, we need to clear the air.
Yes.
Like, I don't want this hanging over my new year. Or new semester. Sorry, I keep calling it new year. It's a new semester of college. And so, yes, she gets the coffee, waits for Ramona. They kind of hash it out. Where Grace is like, weight of shit, like, that was shitty.
Yeah.
And Ramona's like, but I was jealous. Still no excuse.
No.
And so they kind of leave on okay terms, where Grace is still like, I just can't let you back in that way again at the moment, or ever. I don't know.
And I think this is the coffee conversation where John shows up and he gets her a muffin. He goes, hey, don't forget your muffin.
She's like, it's not my muffin.
She's like, we are not dating.
Yeah. But she loved the gesture.
Yes. And this gets into, so I think they start talking back and forth a little bit from there. And she goes, no, I'm not going to go on a date with you. And he goes, come on. And she finds out about Morris. And he goes, what do you mean you're in a family now?
Oh yeah, she's so mad at that because they part ways from the coffee shop, and then she finds out about Morris because I think Morris told her.
Yeah.
Or Daisy, since they
Morris told her.
Yeah, and she literally takes a taxi over to their house, the boys' house, and to yell at him. Like, how fucking dare you? I am an independent woman. You can't tell me who to date.
She goes, Morris told me you're in a family now. Like, how dare you become friends with him? He goes, wait a minute. We're in a crime family video games.
I thought that was
Which
fucking
is
gold.
Called Loris is their crime family name.
Yeah.
They Brangelina their name.
I totally forgot about that, but yes. It's like they're in love. So yes, she gives him the business.
Yes.
And he's like, go on a date with me. I think, isn't this where she's like, okay?
Yes.
But I got conditions.
I love these conditions.
Oh, okay. I did it tell you like all of them? I feel like it only kind of
It only told you like 5 of them, and I think there was 6 of them total. So, her conditions.
First one that we know of.
Blue roses.
Poem. Blue
A
roses.
collage. A boudoir photo on a red velvet chaise lounge. And a celebrity endorsement. Those are the 5 we know for sure.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what the other one is. But yes. So he's like, okay, bet.
So the next day, he's trying to write this poem. And he's asking Garrett what rhymes with, I forget what it was. But Garrett's like, what are you doing? Tuck's in there too.
Yeah. And they're just like, you writing a poem?
He goes, I'm trying to write a poem. He goes, what do you mean you're writing a poem?
And they give him shit. And he's like, well, I'm gonna go to my room. But yeah, he finishes the poem in his room. And he asks Grace, hey, what's your email so I can send it to you? And it's apparently, like, the worst poem ever.
Yeah, he's not a good poet.
Which, same. I hate poems that you have to, like, it because you have to follow a set.
Yeah.
I'm not good at rhyming. But yes. But of course she's just like, her heart's like, oh.
Yes. And then the next one is the collage. And he goes, hey, how do you feel about dick pics? And she goes, if you put a dick pic on this, I'm sending it to old school.
And he's like, not a deal breaker. But he ends up making, like, so many heart origamis, which I did include on the page. I made one. It's crappy, but I love it.
So he's fulfilled 2 of his requirements.
Yes, because Hannah and Garrett helped him do all of it.
Yes.
He recruited help, guys.
He did the roses.
Yes.
I forget how he soaked it, but they're like soggy roses because he tried to dye them.
Instead of just putting the dye in the water. Like a quick Google search would have let you know. But it's fine. He kind of, made it happen. And then...
so this is about the time where she's like, okay, I'm gonna stop having him do this. I'm just gonna agree to go on a date with him. Because obviously he's jumping through all these hoops.
Yeah, because she really wanted it. Since, the meeting, the ending was kind of dramatic in the beginning. Like, about her being a distraction. She's just like, I want to know that he's really, truly committed to wanting to be with me.
Yes. So...
list of demands.
I think we're at... Was the celebrity endorsement before the chair?
I want to say yes.
Okay.
Because he found the chair off chance.
Yeah.
Like at a...
It's in the drama.
Drama. Yep.
So he goes to get... he recruits Garrett, who knows famous hockey players because of his dad.
Yeah.
And he gets an endorsement from one of them. Yes. And he sends it to Grace. And she goes, okay, I'm gonna...
Okay, yeah, like, this is ridiculous, okay? Because she doesn't like attention. She does, but not... She's an introvert, so...
Yeah. So, then, Graham, Logan, and Justin, from the last one, Justin Cole... are going to...
Yeah, because Justin's like... Yeah, because he's like, what are we doing? What is going on?
Are going to pick up Hannah from the drama department where Allie is.
Yes.
Allie is she's an actress.
Yeah. I mean, Hannah sings too, so...
Yeah. So, they go into the auditorium, and he goes... No shit. He goes, Garrett, take my phone. And then he starts stripping. Right? And Cole's like, what is happening?
Yeah, I love Cole in this one because he's like, what? Someone explain something to me. What the fuck is going on?
And Garrett's just going along with it, taking photos.
I mean, Garrett knows why he's doing it. And Cole's just like, she's like, shut up, we gotta go. Because, the theater is empty at the moment. And it's supposed to be a risque photo, And he seals the deal.
So he's got his requirements.
Yes.
So she agrees to go on a date with him. And they go on this date.
The only fancy restaurant in town?
Yes.
What's an Italian place?
So they go on a date. They have a good date.
Yes.
And then it's on to their second date because she agrees to a second one.
Yes.
And this is Beau's party.
Yes. And they still are really hot and heavy for each other, but they have not done it yet.
Yes. So, at Beau's party, all the girls are hitting on Logan.
Oh, God, yeah, she gets... Yeah.
So, she gets upset and she storms off to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes after her.
Because he was talking... The last straw was talking to that Sabrina.
No, it was a different girl.
I thought it was her.
No, Sabrina comes up to Beau and she gives Dean shit because her and Dean don't like each other.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, I messed that part up. But yes, so Grace storms off, and then Logan... She's upset Logan doesn't follow immediately, but he, like, comes, like, 2 seconds afterwards. Yes. And he's like, what's wrong?
He's like, what happened?
Yeah.
And she goes, everybody was hitting on you. And he goes, are you jealous?
Well, no, I think he was like, she's like, I know you've had sex, but have you had sex with every girl? And he's like, well. Then he does that, why? Why are you jealous? And then he's like, he reassures her, like, you're
the one I want.
Yes. Yes. And then I want to say, Grace in between this actually meets Hannah and Garrett and kind of sees her competition, not really competition.
She understands why...
Like who she is.
Yeah. She understands why Logan would like Hannah.
Yeah. There we go. That's good.
Because Hannah's awesome.
Yes. It was really nice. And then, then they have a game against the St. Anthony's.
Yes.
Like, that's kind of where the timeline is, right?
I think so, yes.
Okay. So, they, as a new team, got new members because some people got drafted, graduated, yada yada.
Yeah.
And they haven't found their rhythm yet. So they lose this game between them and St. Anthony's, which was in the first book, or they at least mentioned having a game between them in the first book. I didn't realize that they were going to make an appearance, but it kind of makes sense.
Yes.
We don't like them, correct?
No.
They're kind of dicks.
So...
I didn't know in the future.
In the first book, they have that guy that, like... I think he's a defenseman. I'm not 100% sure.
Don't ask me anything to do with sports.
But he is kind of a goon. So he, like, goes after players and he, like, hurts them and stuff.
Yes, that's what he likes to do.
I
didn't know there was a term for it. But yes, I know exactly what you mean.
So, after that game, they won that game. And then this game, they lost. So everybody's
Yeah, like, it was like 0-3 or 0-4 or something like that.
Yeah. So... Grace goes, okay, well, do you want to come back to my place and I can cheer you up since you lost the game? And he's like, absolutely, I do.
Of course, I've got them there, man. And they were going to have sex that night. Did not pan out. So she gets a call from Ramona, and she declines it because she's like, no, I'm not here yet.
Yes.
I'm not doing it. And then she sends an SOS text, which is sacred. You know, if you send that your guys' code word, you better no matter what.
Yes.
Go.
So she calls Ramona and she gets some details. She's in a hotel room with hockey players.
Yes. I don't think they know it's them until they get there.
Yeah. They won't let her leave. And
they took her phone after this. That's why she can't answer.
So John is obviously upset. He's like, asking Grace questions.
Why? Well, yes, yeah.
And she's like, I don't know. We're just going.
Yeah. But he's like, I need more information. And she's like, I don't have any more. And he's like, but why are we going? And she's like,
because she needs help.
Because she said, like, you would go. I mean, I would go even though I wasn't friends with the person at the time or anything like that, because I feel like it'd be the right thing to do. It's not that she doesn't like Ramona. She feels like this is the right thing she should do since they were friends.
Yes. So, they show up. I think Grace knocks on the door first, but Logan's behind her.
Yes.
And it's the St. Anthony?
Yeah, St. Anthony's. Hockey,
players.
Yeah.
And Logan's obviously upset.
Yeah, because, they've just lost a game to them, and he already kind of knows their reputation around women. It didn't bring any backup.
Well, in that situation, I understand, because they're like, okay, we gotta go now.
Yes, but, texting, calling people, come to this location. I mean, you never know what you're gonna walk into anymore, and that was kind of a little scary. I'm like, with just her, she ain't gonna beat up nobody.
No.
You know what I mean? And Logan, he could take people. He couldn't take 5 hockey players at once.
Yeah. I mean, he is a defenseman, but
that would be hard for anyone, okay?
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, they kind of go back and forth, and they force Ramona to come outside, because that's what she wanted, and also got her phone back, and then they leave.
Yes.
Drop Ramona off wherever, but total mood killer. Total mood killer.
So, Ramona got out of that situation. It was an awful situation.
Yes.
And Grace kind of understands now what Logan's going through with his dad, because even if you don't want to be there, you kind of have to.
Yes. Yeah, I think she gets a little bit... I think that's why she put it in there. It's a nice kind of like... You may not have had the situation happen, and you can't relate until you can relate.
Yes.
Yeah. So, they kind of, after this incident, he meets her mom via online Skyping situation. And, her mom is just like, it's so funny. I love her mom. And so she's like, Grace, get the fuck out. I need to talk to your boyfriend. And she's like, okay, I gotta pee anyways. And he's like, don't leave me. And she's really sweet. She's like, you break her heart again, I'm gonna kill you. But she just really animated, but she had to be serious for that one point, and I love it.
Yeah. And then he tricks her. He tricks Grace because they had been fooling around previously.
Yes.
And when she comes back in, he says a line about what they were doing previously, and she goes beet red,
and she goes to close the laptop, and he's like, got you. And she's like, that was not funny, bro.
Don't you say that to another.
Yes. So now that he's met the mom, he's gonna have dinner at her dad's place.
Well, they have that weekend first, so all the boys are gone.
Yes. That is kind of important, isn't it?
So he asks her, he's like, hey, you want to stay the night at my place for the weekend?
Yes. It's a rare chance that everyone's going to be fucking gone.
Yes.
Which is really saying a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, they have that nice long weekend, and you can only imagine,
They go to the bone zone.
That's actually a really good term. That's good. I like that. Okay. Yes. I can't top that, so might as well go on.
But she asks him if he wants to go to dinner with her dad.
Yes, because that Sunday evening she had plans already.
Yes.
See, I was leading us there.
So he meets her dad. They give him shit about hockey because they're a football family.
Yes, yes. I like the kind of dig. She's like, I don't really like hockey, and he's like, that's blasphemous. Fuck her.
Like, babe, you can't not like hockey.
Which is yeah. So she goes to her dad's house, and then his brother, Jeff, calls him. He's like,
well, that's the next time.
Is it the next time?
Yes, because she's going to go to her dad's house and he's going to pick her up. And then Jeff calls him like, hey, I need you to go check on Dad.
I'm in the ER with my girlfriend. I need you to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he goes over there. His father's blackout drunk.
Passed out on the floor in his own vomit.
And piss.
Yeah.
So
why is that grosser than vomit? I don't know.
So John kind of helps him out. He gets him cleaned up. And then he freaks out. He has a panic attack.
Yes. He kind of looked at this year as kind of like a death sentence because this is his last year. Mm-hmm. He's a senior. He made his brother a promise that he can't get back out of because he's a man of his word. I get it. Family obligations. And so this is where he finally realizes what his brother has been doing for the last 4 years and what he'll probably do for at least the next 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. And he thinks that not Hannah. Nope.
Oh, yeah. Wrong. I almost just let you go with it, too. I didn't catch it until you're like, oh, wait, no.
He thinks that
Grace will eventually leave him.
Yes, because he's always going to have an emergency. He's always going to be late. There's going to be a lot of things.
You can't predict when your father's just going to get blackout drunk and pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which...
Plus the distance, even though it's an hour, he would be working full-time at, the auto body shop, and she still would be going to school. So it would probably be really hard for them to get time together. So he kind of starts freaking out, overthinking a lot of things, and
his phone's dead at this point.
Yes.
So he heads to Grace's dad's house.
Yes.
And her dad knows for sure that he's upset.
Yeah.
And, he's like, okay, come on. Let's talk about this.
Yes.
Grace's dad for the win.
Yes. And he doesn't even get inside before Logan just starts crying. No shame in a man crying, okay? Just wanna...
He breaks down, he tells him about everything, and then he kind of avoids Grace because he knows that
he feels like,
he's gonna have to end it because even though he loves her at this point, and they both love each other at this point, and they haven't said it.
No, they haven't said the words. No. He feels like he's just gonna disappoint her.
Yeah.
And not even give her a chance to have a relationship because of the what ifs.
Yeah. So she basically texts him and go, hey, no. She just goes over there, doesn't she?
Eventually, yes.
Yeah, because he won't text her back.
Yeah.
So she goes over there. She's mad.
Oh, yeah.
Because her dad told her that Logan was upset and that...
very, very vaguely. He's like, you should maybe just text Logan. And
just
she's like...
check on him.
What? And her dad does this a lot where he underplays stuff. He's just like, oh, you lost a finger. It's okay. You'll be fine. I feel like he'd be that kind of father.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, any tragedy, you'll be fine, honey.
So she goes over there. She storms over there. And basically...
Is that... no. Storms into the locker room. Aren't we there? Or no?
She doesn't go into the locker room. That's Hannah. She goes to over to...
I'm wanting the penis. Yes.
She goes over to...
his house. Yeah.
Logan's house.
Yeah.
And Logan basically tells, she sees Tucker and she goes, has he been drinking? And he goes, no. Okay. She's like, okay. That's a relief.
Yeah.
Because Logan doesn't drink when he's upset.
Yes. Even though he does drink. I don't know. This was a weird, concept for me because he doesn't do beer because that's what his dad mostly drank. Yeah. To get drunk. Kind of. It's cheaper. Whatever. So he won't touch a beer. He only does...
Hard liquor.
Yeah, hard liquor or cocktails, which he doesn't because they're girly drinks. But yes.
So she storms in there and he basically, she goes over there to check on him and he basically tells her, he's like, hey, he projects what he thinks is going to happen onto her.
It's not you, it's me speech.
Yes. And that she's eventually going to leave him because of this situation. Mm-hmm. And she basically gets really mad.
Oh, yeah.
And she goes, I love you stupid jerk face. And then she walks out.
She, gets in the business, says that, and,
leaves.
And he's just like,
okay. And then,
and then, of course, his roommates,
Tucker and Garrett, and start calling him a stupid jerk face.
Yes.
And he knows he's going to have to make it up to her because he knows what he did. He, projected his own feelings on her.
And his own insecurity. Yeah.
Yes. So, she won't text him because she's mad, obviously.
Yep.
So he's like, okay, I'm going to have to do a big gesture again.
Feminist big gestures.
He goes, I've done through all this stuff. I'm going to have to do another one. So, she goes to her job. Morris is there, and so is Daisy. Daisy's shirt's inside out.
Yeah.
This is not her day to work.
Mm-hmm.
So she finds out that Morris and Daisy
are hooking up.
Hopefully
a little bit more, because I like that relationship.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And
so Dumber and Dumber.
Yes, are about to start their show.
Wait, sorry,
Morris...
Dumber and Dumber.
Yeah. Morris says, hey, there's a caller online. It's a girl talking about...
Wants to know how you know where the G-spot is.
Yes.
Why a girl calling... Whatever. And so...
So, she sends the call in,
mm-hmm.
and he goes, hey, it's Logan. And then he starts telling them about his girl trouble. He's like, I messed up again.
Like, huge. And he's trying to get advice from Dumb and Dumber. And I can't remember what they say. Like, stupid advice. Don't follow their advice, okay? just dumb. And
then he basically goes, hey, I love her, and I want to make this up to her.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I've loved her for a long time now.
Mm-hmm.
And then he shows up at the radio station.
Yes. And they're back together.
Yeah. And then Dumb and Dumber goes, this was
John
Logan.
Yeah, and true fashion, one of them falls out of their seat.
And then Morris
is like, go, I got this. Take the day. Because, of course, Morris set this up for his brother. Family, whatever. Logan. I love it. It's hilarious.
Morris.
Morris for the win, I'm telling you. He's a really cool guy.
They're back together, but he still doesn't know about the situation with the hockey team. So he goes over, Jeff calls him one day.
Wait, sorry, pause. As they're clearing the air, Logan tells Garrett why he didn't go into the draft.
Yes.
Like, kind of gives him, like, this is what happened. Because none of them knew. He didn't tell anyone about his dad.
Yeah. So Jeff calls him and he goes, hey, Dad has something to say to us. He won't tell me until you get here. So Logan and Grace both go to his dad's house.
She's there for emotional support.
Yes. She doesn't actually go in.
No. She sits in the car reading her psych book.
Yeah. So,
random facts that I picked up.
Logan's dad brought them in and he goes, hey, you are going to try out for this team.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my shit together. I'm going to go to rehab. It's a 6-month program. We'll close the business. We got to close the business or we'll do whatever.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay.
Yeah. He was sober as he has been. Because the coach went over to ask him, like, hey, why are you holding your son back, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when the coach finds out the real reason why he's not being drafted is because of his father.
Yes.
He's an alcoholic, and someone needs to be there. And he can't go back on his word because he's a gentleman. He can't basically tell his brothers, no, fuck you, sorry, you wasted 4 years of your life, I'm not going to hold my end. Which, I like the integrity.
Yes. So then it cuts to 2 years later. Hannah and Grace are in a hockey box.
Yes.
The fancy one.
The fancy one.
And this is Logan's first season
with
the Bruins.
Yes.
And Garrett's second season.
Yes. Yep.
So he got to be on the team.
Yeah. So because he really did enjoy hockey, and that whole year leading up to it, he just thought he was gonna have to,
Yes.
So sad.
And they're still together.
Yep.
And his dad's doing good.
Yep. 2 years sober, doing pretty good. I think they hired someone besides Jeff. And then Jeff got to do his thing too. So it's kind of like a happy ending.
It is a happy ending.
It
Everybody's together. Everything's good.
Okay, so the movie you've been waiting for. What's your rating, Rachel?
Obviously, it's 5 stars. These first 2 books are 5-star books for me.
But you like the second one better.
Yes, I do.
So why is the first one a 5?
Because it's still that good.
Okay. Fair enough, my bad. Okay. So, my rating is a 1.
Why?
Okay, hear me out. A lot of reasons, okay? 30% in, and when he finds out that he's not in love with Hannah,
mm-hmm.
I want to shoot him in the head. Not really. I want to slap him across the face because I'm like, how do you not know? Like, how do you think you want one person, but you just want the relationship? Like, a relationship.
He didn't realize it was the relationship. He thought it was just the girl. Because at that point, he hadn't really had, like, a serious college relationship.
Yeah.
He had just fucked around. That's the...
Okay. I was still mad when I read it. When he finally was like, oh my god. And I was like, you dumb, bro. Like, and that's kind of how I felt about it. So this is one of the books that I feel like I was mad when I finished it. I didn't really like certain things. And then the more I thought about it, the more I could appreciate. But my initial rating was a 1. Because I felt like the whole point of him suffering for that entire year was he was having to take care of his dad. Like, that was going to be his future.
Yeah.
And then that his dad was just like, in a flash.
Yeah.
I felt like I didn't get that. Like, his dad struggling. Like, or, like that. It felt too rushed.
Yeah, I can get that.
Like, because it was like the last little, it was like 80% left of the book, or 80% into the book, where, like, the coach situation and, it all clicks into place, kind of. I just felt like that was just, like, for as long as he's dealt with alcoholism, like, I felt like that was a cheap way out, where he was just like, my son's gonna suffer, but your one son was suffering. That's what I can't.
So, here's the thing. Addiction doesn't have, like...
I know, it's not all...
It's not black and white.
Yes,
and it doesn't matter how much somebody's suffering until the person with addiction, it clicks.
Yes.
And they want to get help for themselves.
I know, and I guess that makes me mad. Because growing up, my grandma was alcoholic. And I was her least favorite. I was hated by her, actually, let's be real. So I guess I know what my dad went through. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, you. I don't know. That's kind of why I gave it the initial rating. I felt like...
It was a personal thing.
Like, it was more of... It's not the book. It was just the more my thoughts on it and how I feel. And then now that I thought about it...
Listen, this is why why I don't like Dean. Because there's something in this book, in the next book,
okay,
that makes me mad.
Okay.
Because of situations that happened in my life. So I'm like, I don't like Dean for this reason.
I gotcha. And that's kind of probably where I felt like it was just too rushed. Like, his whole dilemma on his entire future was pinning on his dad. And then after a decision, like, after the talk with his coach, like, oh my god, aha moment. Like, that really just grated my nerves. Like, I'm just like,
Yeah, but
I understand you can't force someone to want to get better. They have to want to get better themselves.
Yeah.
And I get that. It was just the fact that
it just all of a sudden clicked.
Yeah, like, it was like, he talked to him, not even like 24 hours later, he was like, okay, I'm gonna get help, I'm in a program, you need to live your life. Like, I just felt bad for his brother.
Yeah.
Like, I felt so horrible because, he had been with his girlfriend since high school. And so she's been having to deal with him, having to deal with his dad, having to deal with the...
Yeah.
And then...
Dealing with addiction's not fun.
No, it is not. To everyone it touches, which is kind of... But...
I had more experience than I would like when it comes to that.
Yes. It's just not... I guess I just felt like I wish there was more emotional connection between his dad and him.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was just more of like, I love you, son. I'm going to do this for you. I didn't feel like he wanted, like, you know what I mean? Like,
so for me, I can put myself, like, I know how Logan's feeling because of some personal things with my husband.
Yeah.
And he had to deal with.
Yes.
So I know.
No, I didn't even think about that.
That situation.
I was thinking a different situation. But yes, okay. No, I get it.
But yes, also that situation.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, whoa, I was kind of off. But yes, it's never fun. But that's kind of initial, like, it probably didn't help that I read it in an afternoon. Monday night, I just went
I read this the first time I read it in a day.
Yes.
And I read this in 2 days this time.
It was, I think is this one's
shorter. Yeah.
Shorter, okay, yeah. So I think my initial, like, John, what the fuck? Like, oh, you didn't like Hannah, you wanted the idea, and that situation, and then his dad, I was just like, okay, nope, this is the one. But after kind of thinking about it, there are some parts that I really did enjoy. So if I was doing the rating today and not when I first read it, I would give it a 3.
Okay.
Maybe 2.5, just because of the fucking dad. But I did like some of the parts. I did like the big grand gestures, even though she's not liking attention. Just the thought that he's going or willing to do that.
Yes.
Like, I kind of like that. I am kind of surprised that this is your favorite book. He's not the man that you normally gravitate towards, so I was just like, why is Rachel like him? He's stupid.
It's because of the silliness.
I got
honestly, the couch, the chair, got me. I'm like, yes, he went through all of this to get her back.
Yes. And I loved that. That was a really great part. But I felt like Garrett was a little bit funnier. And like his like witty go back and forth.
Yeah.
So I guess
you're a Garrett girl.
If I had to pick, yes. Out of the two. Like, out of the ones I've read so far, yes, I would probably pick Garrett more than him. But I do like some aspects of him. Like, I kind of like Logan, how he's more of the gentleman-y type, even though he's kind of a man-whore. You know, like, his thought process, I did kind of like. And I kind of understood feeling like your future's planned out for you. Like, I liked some of that. But just, yeah. After I read it, I was like, 1 star, done. Like, and that's why I texted you. I'm like, do you want my initials or do you want how I feel about it now? Because I hated that part of the, because it was so close to the end. I was just like, I wanted his dad to go through a little bit more emotional baggage before he was ready, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that. And I think it doesn't help that you don't really get his dad in it a lot. He's just kind of like there when
the typical kind of drunk. And, so that I think that was just a rush job at the end, which I kind of get. You didn't want to, I get why she wouldn't want to maybe go into the details, because that could be a lot of trigger for a lot of people, like that addiction piece. So maybe it glossed over because of that. I just wanted a little bit more of his dad having to suffer because they suffered, I guess.
Yeah.
You need that little, like, I don't know. But yes, that's my thoughts on it, Rachel. And I was like, she's gonna hate me.
No.
But I mean, it's okay to not like the same books as you.
Yes.
There are some books that we have bonded over and enjoyed.
I just like their relationship. Like, after they get together, like, I like their relationship.
Yes, it is really good. He brings out the better in her and vice versa. Mm-hmm. So I like that part of it. And that, I have to say, her writing is really great. Like, really good. She, like, I like the author.
Are you going to continue on with the series?
I want to say yes, but...
Are you going to buy the next 2 that are coming out on Tuesday?
I feel like I need to buy this one because I have the other one. I don't know. Because I don't really like Dean from my interactions with him. I'm not sure.
About Dean, yeah.
I'm not sure about Dean. This one really pissed me off, so I'm not really sure. Probably. Let's be real. Probably.
No, I'd just be interested to see what you think of Dean and Tucker's book.
I like Tucker as a character, so I'm interested in that. But I just feel like...
Tucker's book is okay, but it has a trope that I don't like. And that's my only thing with Tucker's book.
Okay. Tropes. I'm trying to think what tropes you don't like. Okay. Anyways, but yes, I'll probably... I will probably continue it. I just don't know when, because So we have a backlog of everything.
Yes.
And I'm trying to get go through my physical TBRs, which I just got a new bookcase that's coming, so I'm going to rearrange my books, by the way.
Good deal. I owe you money for books. Whoops.
We have problems. Okay, spice level?
2.
That's what I was thinking too. They have a lot of scenes, but I feel like it was really vanilla.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't that spice.
Well, not everything can be like spice.
No, I totally get it. But yeah, I would say it's probably 2. It's more vanilla sex, which is fine. Besides that one thing, but we're not talking about it.
No.
Because I don't remember what it was called. But yes, spice level's about 2. So, yeah.
Logan.
Okay. That is the mistake.
My favorite.
Okay, the next book we're doing is...
Not this one.
Nope. It's Deviant by Jake Kristoff. It's the second book in the Lifelike series. I think it's a Lifelike series.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the next one is Sunbringer by Hannah Keener.
That's the second book to Godkiller.
And you get this one.
Eternal Dark by Tigges
Eternal Ruin. He's a...
This is the second book to Eternal Dark. This is Eternal Ruin. I'm so sorry. But the author's still...
Yeah.
It's the second book of the series. I blame you. I blame you. So yes.
I have too many copies.
And, yeah, we're going on the theme of series. So, if you've not read the first one, read the first one and then read the second one really quickly.
Yes. Get started on this one now.
Yes. There's a lot of backstory to that one, and I'm going to have to review my notes.
Yeah.
100%. And, S is his name moving forward. Because I can't fucking say it.
Susan Yost again.
Yeah, what she said. Anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so. Unless you want to go over our book boyfriends.
I don't have. Give me I guess there is one thing I kind of wanted to say. Since we kind of did a bonus episode on the 31st, and this is our first episode of the year, I'm hoping it's great.
Yeah,
that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to, I think March, I feel like we need to do something special just because that would be our 1 year.
Yes.
And we'll talk about that offline, so you'll be surprised. But, I hope we continue to go strong.
Yeah, for sure.
So, gotta listen, guys. That's why I wanted to at the end.
Go like the Facebook.
Yes. Facebook, Instagram, follow us. Podcast, Podbean, wherever, anywhere podcasts can live, we're on it. So, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.